You're listening to ThunderQuack Podcast Network.
It's 10 questions about Amanda's Perfect 10, Romeo and Juliet. It's time for a Perfect 10 pop quiz. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Perfect 10 pop quiz. My name is Tim Dippel, and I will be the host for 10 questions on Amanda's Perfect 10, Romeo and Juliet. I know it's been a while since this episode came out, but I'm getting caught up. I apologize to all the listeners. Life got in the way, but we are back and getting caught up on all of the episodes. So you should hear those soon. What is the Perfect 10 Pop Quiz? It's a companion show to the Perfect 10 podcast right here on the ThunderQuack Podcast Network. Each month, Mike will invite a guest on to talk about their Perfect 10. It could be a show, an episode, a character, movie, or really anything. Then you get 10 quick trivia questions and answers to see how much you know about the topic. It's a Patreon exclusive at any level, so you can head on over to patreon.com/ThunderQuack to subscribe and get a new quiz every month. Let's jump into 10 questions about this month's top 10. It's Romeo and Juliet trivia time. Here we go with 10 questions on the movie Romeo and Juliet. Starting off with question 1, it's a softball. The film is based on a play by what noted playwright? Question number 2, in what city does the film take place based on the setting of the original play? Our third question, Romeo and Juliet was directed by Baz Luhrmann and is part of his Red Curtain trilogy, which includes 1992's Strictly Ballroom and what 2001 jukebox musical film? Question number 4, Romeo's best friend Mercutio was played by what actor, perhaps best known for playing Michael Dawson on Lost? Number 5 is a matching question. I just want you to match the actor or actress with the house that their character belongs to. Our first actress is Diane Venora. Next we have Brian Dennehy, Jamie Kennedy, and John Leguizamo. So you need to match them with the house that their character belongs to. We're halfway there. Next up, Claire Danes, who plays Juliet in the film, won Best Female Performance at what award show, which presents its winners with golden popcorn statues? Number 7, speaking of Claire Danes, she was not the first choice for the role of Juliet. Name either of the 2 other women who had been cast or offered the role. The first would travel to a galaxy far, far away not long after, and the second would star in a hit supernatural drama just a year later. Number 8, the film features a soundtrack full of singles including Kissing You by Desiree, Love Fool by the Cardigans, and Number 1 Crush by what band hailing from Madison, Wisconsin? Number 9, Paul Rudd plays what character in the film? The governor's son and Juliet's fiance. And we wrap it up with number 10, what name was given to the FedEx-style overnight delivery service in the film? We'll give you a second or two to think on these, and then we'll come back with the answers. Here we go with 10 answers on the movie Romeo and Juliet, Amanda's Perfect 10. Our first question was a softball. We just wanted to know what noted playwright wrote the play that the film was based on, and that was William Shakespeare. Number 2, in what city does the film take place based on the setting of the original play? So the original play took place in Verona, but the movie takes place in a city called Verona Beach. Our third question, the Red Curtain trilogy by Baz Luhrmann included Strictly Ballroom, Romeo and Juliet, and Moulin Rouge, which was the 2001 jukebox musical film we were looking for. Our fourth question, Romeo's best friend Mercutio was played by Harold Perrineau. Harold Perrineau, who you might know best as playing Michael Dawson on Lost. Our fifth question was a matching question. We asked you to match the actor or actress with the house that their character belongs to. Diane Venora plays Gloria Capulet, so she was part of the Capulet family. Brian Denny plays Ted Montague, so he's obviously a Montague. Jamie Kennedy plays Samson, who was a Montague. And John Leguizamo plays Dippel, who was a Capulet. Number 6, we asked Claire Danes, who plays Juliet in the film, won Best Female Performance at what award show, which presents its winners with golden popcorn statues? That would be the MTV Movie Awards. Number 7, we asked for either of the two women who had been cast or offered the role of Juliet prior to Claire Danes. The actress who had traveled to a galaxy far, far away was Natalie Portman, but they thought that she looked too young compared to Leonardo DiCaprio. She was only 14 at the time. And the star of a hit supernatural drama was Sarah Michelle Gellar, who played Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Number 8, the film features a soundtrack full of singles, including Kissing You by Desiree, Love Fool by the Cardigans, and Number One Crush by Garbage. 2 more to go. Paul Rudd plays Dave Paris in the film, who's the governor's son and Juliet's fiance. So Dave Paris is the answer we were looking for there. And finally, the name given to the FedEx-style overnight delivery service was Post Haste. And there we have it, a Perfect 10 pop quiz on Amanda's Perfect 10, Romeo and Juliet. How did you do? Let us know on Twitter at ThunderQuackPod or join our Discord channel. You can find the links there on our Twitter profile. And if you want more trivia, subscribe at any level, patreon.com/ThunderQuack to get a new Perfect 10 pop quiz every month. You can also find me on the new trivia podcast, Frenemy Trivia, anywhere you find your podcast, and pick up a trivia advent calendar for 2023 at ko-fi.com/trivia advent. I'm still catching up on a couple of Perfect 10 pop quizzes, so stay tuned for those. And who knows, maybe we'll have a Perfect 10 pop quiz on your Perfect 10.